Okay, so I would like to say happy fasting Ramadan for everyone, and I hope that your fasting plan is working, working until Idul Fitri, right? Okay, so I would like to present our speaker today. Okay, so we already invite Mr. Nyoman Robi Maning Saputra. Okay, he's the CEO of PT Amerta Geospatial Indonesia from 2022 until now, and now he would like to present what their works and what the relation between this company and for the informatics actually. Okay, so if there's um, any opportunity that our as the research, okay, as our research and our as informaticians, computer or informations staff that can work into this area. Okay, good morning, Mr. Robi.
Hello, good morning.
Okay, how are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, so I think we have just short time. So actually we have a problem in 50 minutes. So sorry about that, Mr. Robi. So
Okay.
and then I think we can start right now. So since that we don't have much time to discuss in this morning. And actually you have a 45 minutes for presentation, and then 50 minutes we have a answer a question for the audience. Okay, Mr. Robi,
Okay.
now time is yours.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Hari Gunawan. Okay, good morning, everyone. Nice to meet you. I want to share about my presentation. Okay. Okay, in this morning, I want to bring a material about GIS for marine. Here we can see the relationship between separate elements to create GIS for marines, such as a web page. You know, web page is a simple document displayable by a browser using HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and GIS is a specialized information system that manage data that has spatial information. And then WebJS, the integration between web page containing GIS. GIS are often referred to a geographic information system, can be defined as the integration of computer hardware and software with specially reference digital data, so that storage, retrieval, manipulation, analysis, and display of all form of geographically referenced information. There are many definitions of the GIS, but in general, they should include the following three things. It's data and concept related to spatial distribution, we call geographic. Definition of conveying data, ideas or analysis, we call information. Sequence of input, process, and output, we call system. This is are several things that we must pay attention when to creating a GIS. It means data integration and layer management, georeference, spatial data modeling, geoprocessing and query, and then geographic information system modeling. So what the advance of GIS? The GIS has many advantages, like GIS can help planner in making efficient and cost-effective decision based on several available scenarios. GIS allow the integration of all types of data together based on geographic and location data component. GIS is application oriented. Frequent revision of digital GIS data is possible. Change over time can be easily and quickly monitored via GIS. GIS technology enable high quality output. Spatial pattern and process can be explained and expand effectively by GIS. So we go to marine GIS for fisheries. For today, marine navigation, not only navigation safety is required, but also energy saving navigation, environmental preservation, and anti-privacy measure for this purpose. Ship in voyage require accurate navigation. It's from coastal base, and we go to main application. We can use the GIS for fisheries is monitoring the movement of fish group. We can see the fishing ground and the coral management, and then we can check the water quality monitoring, and we can also analysis of meteorological or oceanographic information for the disaster in Earth. So GIS and web GIS can be integrated with various electronic device and other support system. Utilization of electronic sensor that are used as direct monitoring system can be used as data source in GIS and web GIS. This supporting sensor can be in the form of cameras, temperature sensors, sensor measuring water quality and salt concentration in the ocean, with monitoring sensors. In some developed countries such as United States, Iceland, and Japan, GIS and web GIS system have been integrated with the last data from remote sensing satellite sensors. This integration can provide up-to-date information on ocean condition. So a GIS in the field of fisheries is designed to obtain, manage, analyze, and display various information, including ship status, meteorology or oceanography, and ship traffic information for efficient and integrate ship navigation and operating using the latest technology in the field of mapping. So we can see the example of WebGIS in the last page. Application of GIS in fisheries, some example of using GIS in the field fisheries. We can identify suitable location for freshwater, brackish water aquaculture, and marine fishery management, coastal regulatory zones, study of land use pattern, including mangrove and forest cover in certain areas, and water body research, zoning planning, and marine species mapping. Maybe we can use we can see the fish disease modeling and what we can use to the management that. And then a study of temporal or spatial change in fish production and consumption, environmental impact analysis, distribution of different fish species in relation to physical habit characteristic of the fish, and the study of spatial variation in the demand or supply balance. This is the predictive habit modeling with the distribution of fish. The GIS can collect various type of information from coastal radar station. Predictive modeling of fish habit is a tool that help scientists better map areas where to deep sea ecosystem might be found. This model allows scientists to use the limited data available, often remotely sensed data collected over large areas of the ocean floor, using a combination of satellite and ship, which are the process using to predict where to find ecological or economical important species. So you can use the GIS to see where to move of the fish in the ocean, and we can know where the commercial fish we can sell. Deep sea coral ecosystem provide important habitats for many commercial fish species, as well as a variety of other organisms. But very few of these marine areas have been explored or mapped because of the significant times and expense of studying in the deep sea floor. So the GIS collect for various types of information from coastal radar station is automatic identification system can see the collect data, and ship and meteorological support set as needed, and store that information as the database, which can access by monitors and PCs to display the required of information. And GIS can be developed to provide an overlay display of meteorological or oceanographic information and various other types of information on graph. Some of the information that can be displayed are spatial data and graph overlay display, selection of various types of data according to needs and easy permeability and display settings, integrate analysis and visualization of various type of data, and then optional layers available on request. Indonesia current situation has entered to 4.0 era, and the era of the digitalization. We can support the government for the future. We can use the WebGIS to collect data from the field. So what is the WebGIS? WebGIS is the development of integrate web-based GIS application. Has a various feature that can support displaying and analyzing data so that it can be accessed freely through internet page. So what's the advantage of WebGIS is user do not need special software to be able to access WebGIS information, which is enough to use the internet browse that can be accessed via desktop, available of digital information maps that are structured on good data structure and management, so that they can be understood and understood too easily. Support in macro planning, policy making, and governance of the governments. Help in finding a specific location by typing keyword easily and quickly, and looking for information in the form of geography, demography, and psychographic. WebGIS can connect several devices into a single unit or portal to make it easier for users to find the information they need. Currently, WebGIS development can be used on Android or iOS device in a smartphone application. Using a desktop or laptop by accessing the website, we can reshape content that can be updated regularly so that the information received will be always in up to date. This is a various GIS application we can use to making a WebGIS and collect data in the field. We can get a GIS desktop like ArcGIS, ArcMap, QGIS, Google Earth, and we collect the spatial database. We use the 4JS, MySQL Spatial, Oracle Spatial, and then we can use the web map service to Google Maps, Bing Maps. We can get the maps data from this web map service, and we can use the server spatial. We can use the ArcGIS GIS server, GeoServer, map server, and web map display. We can use the open layer and deflate, ArcGIS Enterprise, and many more. You can use the creating the WebGIS. And how to WebGIS work? So in the development of WebGIS, it's necessary to have several stages in the from of input data, which become to the database for processing and analysis that take the place. In general, some of the required information consists of various supporting report, initial data in the form of geographic information, which is then processed into information into maps, tablets, reports, and graph. It is the result of the web page. We can view the map, table, reports, and graph in the field. So if you collect data in the field, you can input data, and then you can go to database, to the server. We can use the programming language into the web. Here you can see the use of programming language to support WebJS creation. But maybe here I will not to explain in detail about programming language, because I know you guys understand more than me about programming language. So I will just continue the slide. This is the example for the use of WebJS. If you want to see example of use of WebJS, you can go directly to satupeta.kkp.go.id, where we can see the change in an area. Area can we use to WebJS. This is a disaster with the affect by disaster. We can use we can see the change color of the coastal. This is affected by disaster after being hit by tsunami, or in Sulawesi, in West Sulawesi. We can see the color. We can affect the disaster. You can see in the satupeta.kkp.go.id. This is a coastal and marine space management. We can see the use of marine cadastre and marine cable pipeline, reclamation distribution, zoning plan map for coastal areas, and small island of the provinces, and many more. So if you want to see the using of GIS in the marine, you can go to satupeta.kkp.go.id. You can see all of the using of the WebJS and the change of area. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you for listening. I will go back to the moderator, Mr. Harry. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so thank you for your presentation, Mr. Robbie. I think that's a lot of information that we got from your presentations. So maybe we can open discussion. Actually, we still have more time, so maybe would you like to someone? Do you like or do you have any questions regarding the what the actually the geospatial informations area or topics? Do you have any questions? Anyone?
Excuse me, I would like,
Yeah.
my name is Rifki Aulia Putra Purwanto, and I would like to ask questions regarding the, can you show me again the slide, the previous slide that shows like a bunch of application that uses GIS. So what I want to ask is basically that do they use like external APIs, like maybe from Google Maps? I think I forget if you I just forget if you just explained it before, but can you explain it again?
Okay. Can you show again, Mr. Robi, the applications? You have uh, some application, right? You have a mention. What's that?
This.
In this one?
Yes. So maybe like the GIS desktop application, right? Is that the like the ArcMap and ArcGIS Pro?
Mhm.
So like, do they use external APIs like data from other servers? And if so, where do they get it from?
So do you have a uh, any sources maybe, Mr. Robi?
You can buy the application with the license of the ArcMap or ArcGIS Pro in the distributor of ArcGIS, but you can also uh, uh, if you don't want to buy the license of ArcGIS, you can use the QGIS. The QGIS is the like this. QGIS is free in the internet, so you can download and free in QGIS because this is open source. You make
Okay.
a QGIS.
Okay, so the QGIS is very complete, right? So did you need using any API? For instance, that you use a Google Maps, or can we use the Google Map for instance in the QGIS, or it is QGIS already has their own Google Map?
Yeah.
So we can use Google Map, right? API in the
Yes.
QGIS.
Yes. You
Okay.
can use.
Okay. Okay. Rifki, Aulia, any other questions?
I think that's all from me. Thank you for the answers.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So maybe if you interested with this topic, and if you interested using something like ArcGIS type, and then since that the ArcGIS type is this is a non-free software, and then you can consider about the QGIS, right? So the QGIS is open source, I think, and it is free, and maybe you can make a application. For instance, you can make an applications to connect between QGIS and actually, for instance, in our area is that we can create application in the website applications, for instance, mobile application, for instance, and then we can connect between them. Okay, any other questions? Any other questions? Okay, Mr. Robi, is it possible that that your company have internship there, or magang, for instance, in your company?
Yes. Of course, we can internship in here, but we can some project for the Okay, you can send the CV from of you in my email.
Mhm.
If you want to internship in here in my company.
Okay, so did you have any project with the maybe in the other company or another country that it is you use for instance that this GIS applications?
Yes, but now we don't use a GIS project, but I have a project with 3D modeling and a 3D mesh in the editing 3D mesh in the Malaysia. We partner in Malaysia.
Okay, so you partner with Malaysia that but the focus is not in QGIS, right? So but
Yes,
this is
that's right.
so this is the open project also, right? For
Yes, yes.
the actually for the our students that who interested with this some kind of research or applications. Okay, where's exactly the company in Malaysia? Since that we have a several student in Malaysia right here.
Hello.
So did you what the name of the company in Malaysia?
In Malaysia, my partners the iNet Spatial.
INET Spatial. Okay.
Maybe you can search the Facebook or the browse the iNet Spatial dot bsd dot iNet Spatial bsd.
Okay, any other questions? Maybe any other questions? Guys, we still have time, guys. So you need to uh, you need to maybe do you have any? Oh, okay. So I'm interested with the you saw the application that you can detect the fish, right? So did
Yes,
you
yes.
show the page about the fish detection?
Yeah.
Okay, so here that so actually the open problem that we can create map, right?
Yeah.
So we can create a map between where the commercial phase, where maybe the what we call where the a specific feature of phase. Okay, so what kind of phase? So why the or maybe what tools that we need here. So that's we need a tool, something like the radar or something
Yeah.
in this research.
Yeah. We can use the fish finder or the sonar
Mhm.
to detect the
Mhm.
fish. And we uh, we can know what the commercial fish and the the fish in the uh, uh, movement of the fish. and
Mhm.
and if you are programming, if you
Mhm.
are informatic, you can make the fish finder itself. You can use the in the fishing ground. You can maybe you can make the fish finder itself,
Mhm. Mhm.
like the in the tools of fishing. You can make the sensors of the detect of fish.
Mhm.
You can know what the fish in that area. You can look the type of the fish and
Mhm.
what the movement of the fish.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay, okay. Considering the movement that have you already told about, we can see the movement of the fish. Actually, we can create something prediction, right? So where
Yes.
the prediction of moving of the fish, for instance. Okay, so for instance, we can focus on tuna, right? So when we can detect the tuna movement, and then exactly that maybe we can find pattern, right? We can
Yeah.
find the pattern of the movement, and then we can create the prediction, for instance, the prediction model, something like that, right?
Yeah.
So I think this is very interesting topic, since that we can create many the idea is that a focus on the marine, right? And
Yeah.
then actually a lot of problem that we can take into account for our side, especially for our information system. Okay, so any other questions? So maybe one more questions from student. Okay, one more questions.
Uh, can I ask a question, sir?
Yes, sure. Yeah, Pak.
So you mentioned that you can detect a fish using like sonar. Is it correct? But
Fish finder,
you know that,
fish finder, using fish finder.
yeah,
Yes,
fish
using
finder.
sonar. Yeah.
But we know that in the ocean there is so many objects, especially like a trash or something.
Yeah.
How to categorize whether it is a fish or not, sir? Because it's sonar, so we only can see like a graph or something, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Tom. What the question? Sorry, this is
So okay,
rain in here. So
okay, so it's raining. Okay, so the question is how so the sonar, did you have any, for instance, the AI, artificial intelligence, that to detect, oh, this is fish, or this is stone, for instance, this is a crab, for instance, using the fish finder or sonar?
yes, that's because we need the informatic people for the AI to identify with the program language. You can to detect the fish. We can use to modeling and the movement of fish.
So generally, do you have an example, the picture that from the sonar, which identify the fish, or so we have some kind of information that it is fish. So the generally is it the sonar identify it is fish, it is maybe stone, Mr. Robi?
Yeah.
Is it already identified? So the general sonar. So the current sonar, is it already identified?
Yes.
Okay.
We can wait. Okay. This is the example of the fish finder. You can use the GPS Garmin. You can see the movement of the fish. You can see the hit of the body of fish. You can know the movement of the if this stroke maybe not moving, not have a hit in the body.
Okay.
You can see the movement of the fish.
Okay, so if you in this fish finder, if we catch the signal, it is the signal move. Okay, so there is a signal, a movement signal. So that's mean we identified that there are fish, right? There are fish, right? However, if we couldn't find any movement from the signal, so that maybe there is no fish. Okay, something this is very simple, right? So if there is a movement that we can identify that a fish. So, but unfortunately, right now there is no machine or no sonar that can identify a specific specific it is fish or not fish, right? So but generally it is this make a sense, right? So if you have a find this movement, any kind of movement object, maybe there are fish, maybe but the what kind of fish, it is a it is still hard, right? So how to
Yeah.
identify what kind of fish?
You can see the temperature of the in the display like this.
Mhm.
The display you can see the temperature where the moving the fish. You can see like this. You can see the fish in the area, and this the stone and the
Grass? Oh,
grass in the bottom of floor.
okay, I see. That's very interesting. So actually, we can also maybe for the future, I think the AI is very important, right? So
Yeah.
in this I don't know, maybe now right now we have maybe in another in in some of country they already develop how to find maybe specific fish, for instance tuna, for instance salmon, for instance, right? Since that yeah, very important tools for the fishery, right?
Yeah. Maybe uh you can uh, uh, use the camera
Mhm.
in the fish finder.
Mm,
Maybe you can make the tools. You are programming people. You can make the tools of
okay.
software or uh, software to future into the future. You can
Mhm,
make the
mhm,
tools.
mhm,
You can use the fish finder, and you can
mhm.
match with the camera.
Yeah.
Maybe you can see the fish,
Mhm, mhm.
specifically fish or not. That is.
Okay. Okay. So it's just something like we can integrate some tools, right? So for
Yeah.
instance, the fish finder with a wireless camera, for instance, or any software, AI software to identify it is what kind of fish. So for instance, we have actually we have a course of computer visions.
Yep.
We have a computer vision so that we can detect object actually, and also we can have a machine learning to identify or classify some objects. Okay, I think that's very interesting, Mr. Robi. Thank you very much for
Okay. Thank you.
uh, your um, um, your presentation or explanations. So maybe any other question? One question, one more questions, one more questions. Dava, do you have any other questions? Dava?
No, sir. I'm satisfied, sir, with the answer.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
okay. Any other? Any other? Okay. Sinta, Dewi, do you have any questions?
No, sir.
So no, okay, okay, okay. So what the future actually? What the most um, what the most popular what we call what's the more popular research in your not this is research a project, what the most recently project that maybe for your future um for your future project, do you have any consideration that did you have any uh, what you want to make, for instance the application, for instance the project, for instance Parobi, so that we need to prepare. Okay, so we need to prepare, for instance the student to prepare
Uh,
what kind of maybe skill that our student need if they want to um, if they want to internship in your company.
okay. Uh, my future project will be make the smart city and modeling the the areas with the government areas, and maybe in here in Bali we can uh, modeling some village, a smart village,
Hmm.
to modeling the tourism. You can use skill of the JS maybe.
Oh, okay. So the
Yeah,
GIS not only for the marine, right? So the GIS
no. GIS is the general.
Okay, I see. Okay, but the specific that we can also create any application, right? Any application
Yeah.
in maybe underwater or maybe above water, something
Yes.
like that. Okay. Okay, so I think there's no more questions. Okay, so I hope that maybe student maybe who interested maybe in this research or maybe if you're interested to join internship regarding GIS specifically, and then I think you can contact Mr. Robi. Have you have an email, Mr. Robi, or maybe can you share the email? So if there
Okay.
may if there are any questions from our students, so okay.
I will share my email in the chat.
Okay, so okay,
Okay.
robi.manik.sc@gmail.com. Okay, so thank you very much again. I need to please give applause to the to the presenter. Okay, thank you. And I need to share you this is our appreciations. Wait a minute. Okay, so I need to appreciations. Okay, for Mr. Robi, thank you very much to join um uh to join this class. Actually, it's our pleasure that we can invite you to this sorry sebentar. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. I need to shot this one by picture at the moment. Okay, thank you very much. And I need I hope that all students can open your cam. Okay, so give an appreciation for the speakers today, and I hope that you can open your camera on. I need to okay okay okay, I need to create one memories. Okay, a little bit okay, so this is just fun, right? So just 1 hour is enough for this class. Just discuss what the important part for the ICT and what the application that actually we need to know as the informaticians, as the information system that maybe for the future, that after you graduate from this um, um, this department, that you can ready for the real problem. Okay, so the real problem that you need to actually improve your skill. For instance, that you need to improve your GIS. Mr. Robi, do you have any certification for the GIS?
Yes, I have a certification level 6.
Okay. So in your company, there's a certification special for the GIS, right?
Yeah.
For the level 6. Okay, I think that's a good information. If you're interested to join the certification, also you can yeah, you can join the certification from the where the certification come from. So this is from BSP or
LSP Geospatial.
so the LSP for geospatial specific information. Okay, okay, I need to take a picture. Okay, please, a big smile, all of you. I need to take into 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I need to save this first. Okay. Okay. Yeah, again, thank you very much. Thank you very much again, Mr. Robbie, for your time. And also thank you very much for students who are able to come to this morning. And I hope that all of you have insight, have any knowledge about the geospatial information system. So I hope that already all of you can create a summary for this meeting, and then please submit your SI in just in one page A4 paper size into LMS. Okay. So okay, any other questions? No, if there's no other question, thank you very much. See you again. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Bye bye. Thank
Thank you
you,
very
Mr. Robbie.
much, everyone.
Bye bye.